Okay, I usually always say this with my videos, but I never do it. And my hair looks horrible in this video. It's because I put coconut oil in it to make it greasier. But that's not what I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I want, if I ever get subscribers on my YouTube channel, I want them to know my almost entire life of my nutrition. So, look at my body. No. I when I first ever was a kid, I lived on sugar, pizza, hot dogs, and pancakes. I lived on starch and sugar mostly. I lived on the worst things in high fructose corn syrup. So I never gained weight. Ever. I had the fastest metabolism. I was skeletal. So, pretty much, I grew up with horrible health. I ate fast food like crazy and never exercised. Ever. Never exercised. So, and I had horrible, terrible, pimply acne all over my body, all over my face. It was bad. So as I grew older, I had an accident when I was 20. When I was 20, I had a leg accident, which my ligaments and my patella moved out of socket. And after that moment, I knew I had to change my nutrition. My nutrition was horrible, and I said, I can't let this ever happen again. I need to change myself. So I did. But I changed myself the wrong way. It helped a little bit. It started helping me really fast by the way I did it, but I didn't gain any weight. And I'll tell you why. Thank God Thanksgiving came, because I'll tell you why after that. When I first started being healthy, the first thing anyone ever thinks of is, oh, you work out and you eat fruits and vegetables and you eat meat. No, you just stay with me on this. You gotta eat healthy meat, and I don't mean the deli kind of meat that you get at Nob Hill, and it's fake meat with all that added shit in it. You gotta get natural meat that's not cooked. It's raw, and you cook it, and it takes like an hour to cook. You gotta get fatty meats. If you want to gain weight, you gotta eat a lot of calories if you have my body type. But that's not what I gotta get back to the story. Okay. So when I first started eating healthy, I was only on fruits and vegetables. Only. I didn't eat much meat. And the only meat I ate was from Nob Hill, and it was from the deli. And we barely ever got it. I had about a 1,500 calorie diet every day. So I was less than maintaining my weight. Because my workouts weren't strength training workouts. They were pretty much isolation workouts, and they didn't work much of my body. What I was pretty much doing was I was gaining a little tiny bit of weight. A little bit, barely any. So by by Thanksgiving, I learned more and more about health. I started with the internet. The internet helped me a lot. I'm not one of those stupid ass people who reads one thing and then I just accept it. And then I'm like, oh, if you stick milk up your ass, you'll grow wings. It's like, there's a study that if you jump off a building, you'll grow a second dick. It's like, stupid ass studies that people, dumb ass people, just believe after they read it one time and they try to show all their friends. Those kind of people. I despise those kind of people. What you gotta do is you gotta read nutrition facts, or nutrition I studied every single vitamin. That was the first ever thing I did when I started being healthy. I studied every single vitamin. I wrote them in a book, and every night I studied them. That's the first thing I did. Then I started studying protein, magnesium, iron, all those other things, minerals. And after that, long after that, I got into branched chain amino acids. I got into the bodybuilding stuff. And it was when Thanksgiving hit. Thanksgiving was when I got into the meat. I noticed a slight change in my body. Like, I was hella flat before Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm skinny now. You can see that. I'm muscular skinny. But, and I've seen skinnier people than me now on YouTube who are ripped and shredded, but they're like way too fucking skinny. It looks disgusting. Anyways, Thanksgiving, I started eating a lot of calories because I said to my mom, this Thanksgiving, I'm not going to care what I eat because I grew up really picky about anything I ate. I grew up with epilepsy. I had to take epilepsy meds, which pretty much wouldn't let me absorb. It made me vitamin D deficient, which you need. It made me throw up a lot because I had a lot of seizures, so I throw up a lot. When you have a seizure, it makes you dehydrated, which water is pretty much your whole entire body, so you need water. After the seizures, and most of my life, I didn't drink any water. I wouldn't eat any food that wasn't unhealthy. So I pretty much fucked my body up growing up. I had no hope. Those are the reasons I grew up so skinny. I probably have decent genetics that I can grow with, and my kids probably will have. Because all I did was, when I was younger, I just screwed up my genetics. But, so, for the past 2 years, I've been making them better. I've been fixing them. Sorry. Need more water. My nose is kind of stuffed up a little bit. Now, after we get past that, I'm going to talk about, okay, after Thanksgiving, I noticed, hey, I'm not gaining much weight anymore. I mean, Thanksgiving I gained some weight, but what's happening? So I decided to start studying calories. Then I took a health class, and I didn't pay attention much because it was school. And, yeah. But my teacher was hot, so that's okay. So after the health class, I didn't do much. But then I moved in with my grandma here. And that's when everything changed. Everything. I started studying completely different. I was super against supplements. When I first started getting to my grandma's house, I studied GMO. Genetically modified organisms. And I was terrified to eat anything that was GMO. I tried to go all organic, all natural, and I lost weight. It wasn't good. But later on, I got into calories. And I liked bodybuilder.com. And I read that if you're a heart gainer, you need to eat a lot of calories to gain weight. And then eventually, I started eating a lot of rice mixed with a lot of chicken. Then I started eating red meat. And whenever I ate red meat, I would eat a lot of vegetables so I could digest the red meat. I was, like, on track. And now, I pretty much, in my protein shakes, I won't just use protein powder. I'll maybe break 2 eggs in there, and I'll add some hemp seeds, some hemp oil. I'll add more things to it to get more calories. And believe it or not, people are really, they're not dumb, they're just not educated enough. And the problem with that is that, like, People think fats are horrible for them, and they're like, oh no, I can't have fats. They're going to make me fat and I'm going to die. It's like, no, sugar is doing that. Sugar is the thing that is killing people, making them obese, giving them diabetes, making them insulin resistant. It's like, people just don't know unless they study like I did. You gotta study this stuff to become a healthier person. I see all these like testosterone gels and like workout programs on TV that you don't have to do anything. You could sit down, you could just eat the meal, and you can just lose weight. That's bullshit. Those plans are bullshit. You need to work out. No matter what you do, no matter how much you eat, you don't eat, you have to work out. Before, when I was doing isolation exercises only and not working out, recently, this is just recently, I never was like this. This happened about 2 weeks ago. Only 2 weeks ago. And I've been gaining weight faster since 2 weeks ago. Eating more calories, like I said before. You gotta eat more calories if you're a thin person. And you gotta work out. And for girls, I don't mean cardio. You gotta lift weights if you want a perfect body. And girls who say they don't want a perfect body are fucking lying. They say they're fine with their body, but inside they want a perfect body. I grew up with 3 girls. Any girl is insecure about their weight. It's a fact. If a girl says they're not insecure about their weight, they're lying. They can say they're not, but they're lying. You don't have to be perfectly thin. You can be accepted any way you are. It's fine. I'm just saying, if you want to live longer and you want your kids to not come out with like birth defects or problems, eat healthier. If you eat healthier, your kids are less likely to come out with problems. It's the truth. I try to tell someone this and no one listens. No one fucking listens until it happens. And then they think to themselves, maybe I was fucking wrong. Oh well, it's too late. The things you eat, the shit you eat, affects your child that comes out of your body. If there's a child inside your body and all you eat is pies and cakes and drink apple juice and drink orange juice and I mean God, it's obvious, and you eat jam. You think jam's healthy for you, and you don't drink any water and you drink soda. What do you think's going to happen to your kid? You think your kid is going to come out all healthy? No. This is the dead truth. People have to know, like, the head-on truth. No one likes truth. That's why I'm telling you. Because people need to know obvious truth. If you eat shitty, your kid's going to come out shitty. But you can always, no matter how hard, you can always fix yourself. It's going to take a while, and it's not instant, but it's worth it. And I don't see what's so bad about that. If people say to this, well, you're just like a meanie, it's like, I'm trying to tell people that they can have a better life if they're healthier. I used to have a terrible life when I was unhealthy. If you're healthy, you will be happier. People need to soak that in their heads and realize that. People that say, oh, I don't feel good today. It's because what you're eating is making you feel that way. How can I say this to make someone absorb it in their head? Sugar makes you crash, so you feel like you have no energy. That's why you feel terrible. Every processed thing pretty much now has high fructose corn syrup in it. When you eat high fructose corn syrup, your body your brain, the thing in your brain that tells your body you're full, doesn't work. High fructose corn syrup pretty much blocks that part of your brain, so you never tells your body you're full, and so you can just keep eating more and more of it until you're insulin resistant, and you can't digest sugar until it builds up. It builds up in your fucking body, and you just can't digest it. And then you're fat as hell, and then you complain about it on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. You're just fat as hell, and then it's like, oh, well, who's gonna fix it? Is God gonna fix it? Are other people gonna fix it? No. None of that. Our workout program's gonna fix it? No. The one person that's gonna fix it is you. The only person that can fix something is you. If someone can't handle that truthism, then by all means, give up. Stay the person you are. Complain as much as you want. Nothing will change. Just keep complaining. That's all I have to say. I used to complain. It got me nowhere. Then I fixed it. And then it got better. So, maybe other people should do that. Don't be a stupid ass and become a vegan. If you do become a vegan, it's probably because you're overweight and you want to lose weight. The stupid people are the people who stay vegans after they lose the weight, and they start lacking iron in their body because they don't eat any meat, and then they become all pale, and then they lose way too much weight. They lose way too much weight, and then they die. See, too much vegan is bad for you because you're not getting enough calories. Vegans, don't you get it? Don't you understand? Don't you understand how the body works? I was so close to becoming a vegan, I'm glad I stopped. I mean, fruits and vegetables are so good for you, but you have to have them with meat. It can be chicken, fish. It doesn't have to be red meat. Red meat will just make you gain weight faster. It has more calories. It has more creatine in it. Red meat is how you can get creatine without getting the fucking powder that... Creatine, God. I don't know what else to say. It's just... People should stop complaining about their problems if they're not willing to fix them. Complain all you want. Nothing's going to fix them. Unless you do. I try to motivate people, but I try to do it the hardcore way because the easy way never seems to work. Just saying. Have a good day.